Hello and welcome back to Movie Review today. I will be recapping a 2007 drama romance movie called Normal. The movie begins with Catherine is a mother who is missing her eldest son, Nicky, who died in a car accident 16 years ago. She is still grieving and has not paid much attention to her younger son, Brady, causing him to be unhappy. Catherine's husband is also angry with her for not giving him enough attention. In contrast, a professor named Walt and his student Sherry seem to have a romantic attraction towards each other. Meanwhile, a boy named Jordy is released from jail after being punished for stealing a car. He does not get along with his father's young wife, Allies. Walt receives a newspaper cutting about Catherine's son's death and keeps it with him. Carl tells Jordy that he has a week to find a job for himself. Jordy eventually gets a job delivering pizzas despite his criminal record. Walt visits his mentally ill brother Dennis and then goes to Carl, who is a psychiatrist, for help with his depression. Walt reveals that he was in a car accident in which Nicky died, and the driver of the other car was Jordy Carl's son. Meanwhile, Catherine visits Nicky's grave every day and cries in his room when no one is home. Jordy needs Melissa in the park, who suggests he talk to Catherine. He attends a party with Melissa and later becomes intimate with Allies. Carl's wife, Walt's wife, Abby, leaves him for not paying enough attention to her, while Walt and Sherry continue their romantic relationship. Allies and Jordy also continue their intimate relationship one day. Melissa went to the store where Jordy works and asked him why he didn't come to her party, made excuses saying he was busy that day, and the shop manager interrupted their conversation to tell Jordy to get back to work. Later, Melissa asked Jordy to meet her in the evening, and they went out together. On the way back to Jordy's home, they started kissing, but were interrupted by Allies, who asked about Melissa. Melissa said she was Jordy's school friend, but Allies left angrily. Jordy then told Melissa to go home. Wolf found out that Dennis used to talk to a girl named Sylvie and invited her to Dennis's apartment to help him. Sylvie talked to Dennis and made him feel comfortable. Meanwhile, Jordy was spending a lot of time with Melissa, which upset Elise when Jordy went to work the next day. His manager told him to work faster, which upset him when he came home. Elise wanted to talk to him about Melissa, but Jordy didn't want to listen and went off with Melissa again. Jordy later called Catherine and told her that he was also in the car with Nicky when it was stolen. He admitted that it was his idea to steal the car and that the accident happened because they were in a hurry. Catherine was relieved to know the truth and burned Nicky's things. She also apologized to her son Brady and planned to go on vacation with him. Meanwhile, Dennis went on a date with Sylvie and came out of his apartment for the first time in 2 years. Walt apologized to Catherine for hitting Nicky's car, but she was angry and beat him up. Jordy talked to Allies about his relationship with Melissa, but Carl overheard and started beating. Jordy fought back and Allies took him to the hospital. Finally, Catherine was happy with her decision to go on vacation with Brady. The movie ends here. Don't forget to support the channel by liking the video and subscribing to the channel.